The education minister's arrival to open the Athens mosque is a moment a quarter of a century in the making.
We are trying to about many years, about 25 years. We are many times go ministry, we will try to convince the government. And we so much meeting, so much trying, very hard. And we try to convince, and thank God we are now, mission is complete.
Muslim immigrants have gradually acquired official community organizations, green cards and even citizenship, but their religion has been kept quiet. By opening this mosque weeks before a general election, the Syriza government is actively courting the Muslim vote.
Athens now has a dignified place of worship for Muslims, whether they are citizens or migrants, refugees or visitors. The right to pray to the God you believe in, like the right of a child to go to school, does not depend on the circumstances under which someone arrived here. Everyone has these rights. They are non-negotiable human rights.
The dignity of the Athens mosque is a far cry from what Muslims have been used to. Makeshift places of worship in basements like this one, which fill to overcrowding. Syriza is careful to maintain that low profile. Here there are no loudspeakers to call the faithful to prayer and no minarets to form landmarks. The building barely resembles a religious structure, and the compound itself is part of a navy facility surrounded by a high wall and barbed wire and with a round-the-clock police guard. Syriza understands that although Greeks agree to a mosque in principle, there are also sensitivities. Greeks remember that the Ottoman Empire ruled Greece for 4 centuries until the early 1800s. The Saudi government offered to build a huge cultural center and mosque in 2001, and Libya's Muammar Gaddafi made a similar offer a few years later. But both sank under popular disapproval and pressure from the church and local government. Then, in 2006, Parliament decided that the Athens mosque would be built at public expense, and 13 years later, it is ready. The mosque isn't big enough to absorb all of these underground worshippers, and such unofficial places of prayer may well continue. But it's a first step towards religious acceptance in this overwhelmingly Orthodox Christian society. Psaropoulos, Al Jazeera, Athens.